This person is deliberating whether to come back. Not someday, right now, tonight. In a still room somewhere with your name sitting heavy in the air. They are deciding. And the universe did not lead you to this message by accident. Something is moving. Something has shifted. And you were brought here because you need to understand what that shift means before another night passes without you knowing. Here is what nobody tells you about the moment someone truly believes they have lost you. The psyche does not go quiet. It does not absorb the loss and simply move forward. It tries to re-enter your field. It reaches back. And in this message, I am going to reveal exactly how that happens, what it looks like, what it sounds like, and why it is already unfolding with this person right now. If you are still watching this, you are already part of the rare few who are willing to face what most people spend their entire lives running from. 97% of people scroll past content like this, not because it does not reach them, but because it reaches them too deeply. If this is already moving something inside you, subscribe to Carl Jung Psychology right now and turn on notifications. What you are about to hear does not just explain why someone comes back after silence. It will permanently change how you see yourself. You did not arrive here randomly. Your soul called this in. It recognized what you needed, and it found it. The universe does not misplace what it places, and it placed you right here, right now, at exactly this moment. What they feel for you is love, not habit, not history, not something that softened into comfort and remained out of convenience. Love. The kind that does not go silent just because someone decided it should. The kind that keeps surfacing even when the person carrying it has told it to stop 100 times. Admiration does not wake you at 3 in the morning. Habit does not make you erase a message 6 times before you even say hello. What keeps them awake is love. And love does not take orders from fear. It just keeps burning. You were not imagining it. Say that to yourself right now. You were not imagining it. The connection was real. What you felt was real. You did not construct this out of loneliness. It was there. It has always been there. And the universe has been witnessing it every single day. Place your hand flat on your chest right now. Feel the warmth sitting there. That warmth is not nothing. That warmth is exactly what they feel when something brings you back to them. When a song begins and stops them mid-step. When they pass a place you once went together. When they hear a word you used to say. That warmth is a frequency. It moves in both directions. It always has. The universe sees this connection. It has been watching since the beginning. It sees what they carry in the darkness. It sees what they cannot say out loud. It sees every night they spend with your name and no place to put it. And it brought you here tonight because something is close. Something is happening on the other side of this silence. And you are meant to know. Later in this message, I will tell you exactly where their decision is really coming from. Not what you think, not what they think. Something the conscious mind cannot reach. What I am going to show you will transform the way you see everything. Stay with me. Type They noticed in the comments right now because they did. They noticed when you stopped reaching. They noticed when the energy shifted. The universe sees every person typing those 2 words. And what comes next is something you cannot leave before you hear. They are deciding whether to come back. And deciding is not the same as not caring. Anyone who stopped caring does not deliberate. They just go. They move forward without looking back. They do not lie awake. They do not pick up the phone and set it down 12 times in a row. But this person is not going. This person is standing at the edge of something and looking back at you. That is not indifference. That is someone in a war with themselves. And the only reason a person fights that hard is because the stakes are everything. You are the stakes. You have always been the stakes. Here is what that war looks like right now. And here is the first thing the psyche does when it believes it is truly losing someone. It reaches back through every indirect channel it can find. It tries to re-enter your field quietly, without commitment, without full exposure. It sends small signals first, testing, measuring, searching for signs of life. They check your name. They check it again 3 hours later. They look at something you posted and they do not react, but they stay longer than they planned. They like something old, something you put up weeks ago, something a person who had moved on would never have found. They ask someone who knows you a question that is not really about what they ask. They mention your name in a conversation where it did not need to come up. They make themselves briefly visible. A view, a story, a moment of presence that lands just inside your field and then disappears. They are not ready to speak, but they are not gone. They are circling. They are measuring the distance between where they are and where you are, and trying to decide if the ground in between is safe enough to step on. Then it moves to the next thing the psyche does, the testing. They grow quiet, and then they come back. They go silent for a week, and then something arrives. A casual message. A small observation. Something constructed to look like nothing. A check-in that sounds like coincidence. A piece of shared history they place in your path as though it just occurred to them. Timing that is not accidental at all. They want to see if you respond. They want to see if the version of you that used to reach is still reaching. They are looking for the door and trying to find out if it is still open. And when neither of those works the way they hoped, when they cannot tell if they have been seen or felt or landed anywhere near you, the truth starts surfacing. A message that is shorter than it needs to be, but carries more than it says. A question they did not need to ask. A sentence that begins with something simple and lands somewhere entirely different. A confession wrapped in something casual. A moment where the wall they built shifts just slightly, and what is behind it starts to show. That is not weakness. That is love finding the only exit it can find. They check the last message you sent. They read it once. They read it again. They look at the timestamp. They place the phone face down. They pick it up again. They open your name. They stare at the blank message bar. They type something. They delete it. They type again. They stop. They hold the phone and say nothing. They put it down. They pick it up. They return to your name. They scroll through the old messages. They go back to the beginning. They stop at something you once said. They remain there longer than they planned. That is not someone who has moved on. That is someone fighting something greater than their own decision. That is someone who loves you and does not yet have the courage to say so again. The universe placed this between you with intention. What the universe places, it places with purpose. It does not set something this real between two people to have it simply dissolve. What was set in motion between you is still in motion. The silence did not stop it. The distance did not stop it. No human decision can undo what something far older than reason began. What they feel for you is love. It is not rational. It does not respond to logic. It does not disappear when they instruct it to. Admiration does not do this to a person. Admiration does not keep you awake until 4 in the morning. What keeps them awake is love, deep and inconvenient and completely beyond their control. Touch the inside of your wrist right now. Find the pulse. That rhythm has been present through every single day of this silence. It did not stop. It kept going. Just like what they feel for you, it kept going. Even when they tried to make it stop, even when they told themselves it was over, even when they exhausted every effort to replace it, the universe sees every sleepless night they spend with your name. It sees the love they are trying to manage like something that can be managed, and it brought you here because something is moving, something is close. At night, the mask comes off. During the day, they move through their hours, they answer people, they show up where they are supposed to show up, they appear like someone who is fine. But at night, there is no more managing. At night, there is only truth. They lie awake at 2 in the morning, staring at the ceiling. At 3 in the morning, your name is the only thing in the room. At 4 in the morning, they are still there, still awake, still somewhere between wanting to reach out and being terrified of what happens next. The pillow on the other side of the bed is just a pillow. They understand that, but something in them keeps forgetting. Their dreams turned against them. They can govern their thoughts during the day, but no one governs their dreams. And in their dreams, you are everywhere. You are sitting across from them in a room that does not quite exist. You are laughing. They can hear the exact sound of your laugh, not someone else's version of it, yours. You are looking at them the way you used to look at them, without distance, without walls, just warm and present and real. They wake up and for 3 seconds they forget. For 3 seconds the silence does not exist. For 3 seconds there is only the feeling of being close to you. Then the 4th second arrives and the warmth drains out slowly and they remember. And the deciding starts all over again. Their body understands before their mind does. A tightening in the throat when your name surfaces in conversation. A drop in the stomach when something small and ordinary carries you back to them. A warmth in the chest they try to suppress. Their breathing shifts when they encounter something connected to you. Their hands go still. Their whole body reveals what their face tries to conceal. The body cannot lie. It never could. It remembers you. It has been remembering you every single day. They told themselves it was over. They told themselves to move forward. They told themselves you were a chapter and chapters close. They told themselves time would dissolve the feeling. They told themselves the missing was just habit and habits break. They told themselves someone else would eventually occupy the space you left. They told themselves they had made the right choice. They told themselves they were doing fine. They told themselves the love was just nostalgia dressed up as something larger. They told themselves whatever they needed to make the truth bearable. They lied every single time. Every single one of those things was a lie. What they feel for you is love. You did not create that. You did not imagine it into existence. It was real when it began, and it is real right now, sitting in a quiet room with your name in it. The love did not leave when they did. It stayed. It is still there. It is still waiting. Type "they noticed" in the comments again. They noticed you stopped waiting, and it changed something in them. The universe sees every person in this comment section, and it knows why you are here. Stay, because the confession comes next, and it is the part that will make everything make sense. If this message is reaching somewhere inside you that you have not let anything reach in a long time, share this video with someone who needs these words tonight. And if you have not yet subscribed to Carl Jung Psychology, this is the moment. Every message on this channel exists for the person who is done running from what they feel and ready to finally understand it. If this person could speak to you right now without fear and without walls, this is exactly what they would say. I think about you every night. I did not plan for that. I did not want this to keep going. I decided it was finished, and I meant it. But meaning something and making it true are not the same thing. I tried to stop. I tried everything I knew how to try. I filled my days with noise. I filled my nights with anything loud enough to cover the quiet. Nothing worked. You are still there. You are always there. You are the last thing I think about, and the first thing I remember, and everything in between. I miss you in ways I cannot explain to anyone. Not just the obvious things, the small things. The way you said my name, not anyone else's version of my name, yours. The way you listened to me, like what I said actually mattered, like I was someone worth the full attention of another person. I have not experienced that since, not once. I remember the way you looked at me. I remember the last time I saw your face. I remember what you were wearing. I remember what you said and what I said back. I remember wishing I had said something entirely different. I have been carrying that wish through the silence ever since. I remember mornings with you. I remember small, ordinary evenings that did not feel small while I was inside them. I remember what it felt like to be near you and not be performing a version of myself. I remember what it felt like to be enough exactly as I was. I remember everything I have tried to forget. I cannot forget a single thing. I am afraid it is too late. That is the fear that lives beneath all the other fears. I am afraid you have already moved past this. I am afraid you found peace without me, that you do not need what I might bring back. I am afraid that if I reach out, you will not respond. I am more afraid that you will. I am afraid of what your voice would do to me. I am afraid of what your face would do to me. I am afraid that I would see you and understand everything I surrendered and have to live inside that knowing. What if I consumed everything you had left to give? What if I shattered something that does not mend? What if you look at me and feel nothing now? What if the window is gone and I am standing outside a closed house in the dark? I know I hurt you. I know there are things I left unsaid that deserve to be said. I know I made choices that cost you something real, and I did not stay long enough to witness the cost. I know I do not deserve to miss you the way I miss you. I miss you anyway. I cannot stop. I miss you anyway. I am losing the one person I was supposed to keep. Type "they noticed" in the comments right now, because they noticed you did not collapse. They noticed you did not chase. And that noticing is exactly what broke something open inside them. The universe sees you here. Stay, because the most important thing in this entire message comes next. Here is what the universe needs you to understand. The decision they believe belongs entirely to them, whether to come back, whether to reach out, whether to walk back across the distance. That decision was not made by their mind. It was not made at 2 a.m. staring at a ceiling. It was made somewhere far deeper than any of that. It was made at the level where souls operate, where fear has no authority and reason has no power. The universe does not place two souls in each other's lives at that level of recognition and then simply withdraw one of them without cause. What the universe places, it places with intention. And one human mind choosing to be afraid does not undo what something far older placed between you. Their mind is trying to decide, but something far older than their mind has already answered. The answer was made before they knew there was a question, and the answer has always been the same. The silence is not rejection. Hear that one more time. The silence is the sound of someone trying to find the courage to do what they already know they are going to do. Not the silence of someone who forgot. Not the silence of someone who moved on. The silence of someone holding something too enormous to carry and too real to put down. You were never the problem. You have never been the problem. You were the answer. You have always been the answer. Run your fingers slowly down the inside of your forearm right now. Feel that warmth. That is the same frequency they feel when something brings you back to them. You are not outside of this. You have never been outside of this. The connection does not require their participation to continue existing. It exists because the universe placed it. And what the universe places, it does not misplace. Type "they noticed" one more time. 4 words would be enough, but 2 is all it takes. Because they noticed something has shifted in you, and that shift is exactly what makes the next move theirs. Stay, because what comes next is about who you have become. It is the most powerful part of this entire message. Something has changed inside you. You may not have named it yet, but it is there and you can feel it. Something that used to tremble has gone steady. Something that used to reach stopped reaching. Something that used to wait stopped waiting. And in that stillness, something entirely new arrived. Something that had been trying to reach you for a long time finally had enough space to land. You used to wait. You used to check your phone first thing in the morning before your eyes were fully open. You used to feel your heart sink when it was not them. You used to jump every time the phone made a sound. You used to replay conversations, searching for the exact moment it went wrong. You used to read old messages over and over, looking for something you must have missed. You used to dissect every word they said and every word you said back. You used to make yourself smaller to make room for someone who kept needing more room. You used to apologize for things that were not your fault. You used to explain yourself to someone who was not listening. You used to leave the door open even when standing there was draining everything from you. You used to carry the weight of both of you. You used to pour yourself into something that had long stopped pouring back. You stopped. You stopped waiting for a message that may or may not arrive. You stopped checking your phone like it was a verdict on your worth. You stopped shrinking yourself to occupy a space they left hollow. You stopped translating the silence into something forgiving. You stopped manufacturing excuses for things that needed none. You stopped measuring your value by how quickly they responded. You stopped asking to be chosen. You stopped leaving the door open when the wind was making you cold. You stopped begging, and you stopped bargaining, and you stopped performing your own heartbreak, hoping someone would finally witness it. You became whole. Not because someone came back, because you chose yourself. Because something inside you decided quietly, without announcement, that your peace mattered, that your mornings belonged to you, that your nights deserved more than waiting in them. You became whole on your own, and that is the most powerful thing that has ever happened in this entire story. And they noticed. Even through the distance, even through everything, they noticed the version of you who used to wait is no longer at the window. They cannot name it precisely, but they feel it. And because they felt it, the psyche started reaching back the way it always does when it believes it is truly losing someone. First, the small signals, the view, the like, the name placed where it did not need to be. Then the testing, the sudden quiet, followed by something casual that is not casual at all. Then the truth beginning to leak through, the brief message that carries more than it states, the question that opens a door they have been standing outside of for months. That pattern, that 3-part reach back, is already unfolding, or it is already coming. because they noticed you changed, and that noticing has no resting place. The spiritual realm calls this the sacred threshold. It is the moment a soul stops waiting at the door and becomes the door itself. The moment you stop asking to be chosen and stand fully in your own choosing. You crossed that threshold. You may not have marked the moment, but you crossed it, and the universe witnessed every single step. The numbers around you are not random. 111, when they think of you, is the universe declaring that a portal is open. The decision is already in motion. 222 is the universe signaling that two souls are at a crossroads and something is being arranged. 333 is the divine saying your guides are present, watching, holding something open for what comes next. Every song that carries your shared history is a signal. Every coincidence is a nudge from something that does not do coincidence. The universe has been sending signals to both of you. It has been doing that this entire time. Type 777 in the comments right now if you have been seeing repeating numbers during this silence. In the framework of Carl Jung's psychology, the psyche communicates through symbol and pattern long before the conscious mind catches up. 777 is the universe's signal that the cycle you have been living inside is finally breaking open into something entirely new. Drop it below if you feel it. This is the great paradox of love. The moment you stop reaching is the moment you become magnetic. The moment you stop needing is the moment you become the most irresistible presence in someone's life. The moment you become whole is the moment the universe rearranges itself around your new frequency. You did not become whole to get them back. You became whole because you deserved wholeness. But the universe does not waste a transformation this real. It uses it. It is using it right now. Press both hands flat on the tops of your knees right now. Feel the steadiness there. That is who you are now. That is the sacred threshold. That steadiness is the thing they cannot locate anywhere else. No one else has ever given them what you give them. Not in the same way. Not at that frequency. That is not sentiment. That is a fact the universe has been holding for you. The same energy that holds galaxies in their spiraling paths has been holding you. The same force that draws oceans toward the moon has been pulling you towards something greater than what you thought you lost. The light that burns in distant stars, light traveling for thousands of years through absolute darkness, that same light burns in the center of your chest right now. The love that moves planets around suns moves through your veins. You are not a small person in a small story. You were fashioned from the same material as everything enduring and beautiful and vast in this universe. The universe has been watching over you. Every second of this silence, every quiet morning, every long night, every moment you wondered if any of it was real, it was watching. It never looked away. You are loved, not only by this person, but by something far greater than any one person could ever be. by the force that decided you should exist at all, by the energy that placed you in this exact life at this exact moment with this exact capacity to feel as deeply as you feel, by something older than reason and wider than logic. No distance can diminish it. No silence can touch it. Bring both hands to the sides of your face right now. Hold your own face gently. That is your body reminding your mind who you are. That is the sacred threshold reminding you that you have already crossed it. You are not the person who waits anymore. You are the person who is ready. And readiness is magnetic. Readiness is what the universe has been building inside you since the first day of this silence. Maybe it will be a message, a simple one, 3 words or 4, sent at a moment they were not planning to send anything. Maybe it will be a look across a space that once felt ordinary. A look that holds everything that was never finished between you. Maybe it will arrive from a direction you stopped watching, a moment you were not braced for, a door you had stopped standing in front of. Either way, you are ready. The sacred threshold is behind you now. You are standing in open space, and the universe fills open space with what belongs in it. You were seen on every morning you rose without anyone watching. You were seen on every night you kept your heart open when closing it would have been the easier path. You were seen on every afternoon you chose something like grace when bitterness was right there and available. You were seen on every quiet evening you carried the full weight of what you felt without setting it down on someone who did not deserve to carry it. You were seen in every tear that fell when no one was in the room. You were seen in every prayer you sent out into a silence that felt like it was not listening. You were seen in every moment you chose to keep being someone worth returning to. You were seen in the exact moment you stopped waiting and became whole. You were seen. You have always been seen. The universe has not looked away from you once. You did not imagine this. The love was real. The connection was real. What you felt at the very beginning and every moment after, real. You were not desperate. You were not foolish. You were someone who loved without holding back. That is not a flaw. That is the rarest thing there is. The years did not make you less. They made you rare. And rare is exactly what they are standing at the edge of their fear, trying to find the courage to walk back toward. Their fear is their journey. Their hesitation is the lesson the universe assigned to them, not to you. Their timing is their karma. The courage they need to find is something they have to find on their own. None of that belongs to you anymore. Their choice is theirs. Their story is theirs. And your peace, your wholeness, your life belongs entirely and completely to you. No one else's choice can diminish what you have built inside yourself. No one else's silence can undo the sacred threshold you crossed. The universe placed something in you that no human decision can remove. It was placed with intention. It was placed to stay. You are the sacred threshold. You have always been. and the universe has decided you are ready to know it fully. Type "they noticed" in the comments if this message found you at the exact moment you needed it most. And if the number 520 has been appearing in your life lately, at any hour, in any form, drop it below. In the language of Carl Jung psychology and the deeper patterns of the psyche, 520 carries the frequency of a love that refuses to be forgotten. The universe does not send that number to people who are finished. It sends it to people who are standing exactly where you are right now, at the edge of what comes next. Share this with someone who needs to hear it tonight. Someone carrying this in silence. Someone who needs to know that what they felt was real and that the universe has not forgotten them. Like this video so the universe can place it in front of someone who has been waiting for exactly these words. And subscribe to Carl Jung Psychology, because every message on this channel is created for the person who is done waiting and ready to stand in their own power. You are not waiting anymore. You are whole. You are seen. You are loved. And the universe knows exactly what comes next.